point a finger at the Lungu family. How dare you? And I heard a person saying, oh, Marimupata HH, is HH in the one in a coffin? How dare you? HH is the president. He has missed an opportunity to unite this country. Even when the family agreed to the shitty whatever agreement you gave them, that agreement is shitty, but they stood law and like, okay, let us bring Lungu home. The family agreed to a shitty agreement where they were restricted to only Lusaka. The last wishes of ECL was, take me to Petauke, take me to Ndola, and Lusaka, only 3. Out of 10 provinces, only 3. But no, oh no, you can't go take him there. It only has to be in Lusaka. Okay, they settled. The person to oversee his any religious activities is Bishop ALECK BANDA. Oh no, you can't have that. There was a private service at the airport with an unknown priest to preside over that private service at a private location. Another betrayal. Then when the body arrives, it will go straight from the airport to Chifwema, the residence. Oh no, the body will not go from the airport to Chifwema residence. We are going to have a private service at the airport, and the president will be there at the private at a private church service at the airport without the family. Who does that? Who holds a church service without the family? Without even asking, abedi ba mubiri, abalushio muntu. Eno mulena ndati balungu family ba start. Unless the what the money ba we somewhere but to the if you have no honor or integrity, you're gonna bury your father however people tell you to. But if you're a person of honor and you gave your father your word to say we're gonna bury you how you want, you will not allow people to push over you. When that's the last thing only thing you're gonna do for your father, if the last thing that you're ever gonna do for your father is to honor his death wish. And now they wanted to push them over to have their sworn enemy to receive the body and to have a church service there with some unknown priest. When Walungu said he wanted Bishop ALECK BANDA to preside over the church. But oh no, the government, because we have power, immediately the body lands in Zambia, will grab it and we'll have a church service there, and the president will see the body. Even when they know that they were one of the requests is the president should nowhere be near the body. But oh no, we don't care. There's one of my clips, a short clip which I did from this same video. It has gone viral. I'm like, it all went wrong in Pretoria. Joint press briefing. Everything went wrong because they had agreed one thing, and when Patrick Kangwa came, he was saying other things. They paid his health care. What the hell? What do you take people for? Makebi Zulu na ikalapa, but Patrick Kangwa na bekalapa, but they be. Can we be serious as a country? He is my family. Many people have betrayed Lungu, so I will not allow you people to betray Lungu with your propaganda. I'll meet you here to explain to the whole world, because there are many people talking and many people are talking what they want. But me, I will speak the truth. So if you don't like what I'm saying here, you can just exit this page. We know that the reason why we have this funeral here at Lungu is because of people betraying him. Nobody you want to drive another fake propaganda. Mubike propaganda number, pamitwe ya family. If you're fire. It's not going to happen. And you know why it's not going to happen? Not on my watch, because I believe your propaganda. Some of the things why Lungu lost the election is because of your propaganda by UPND. I was zombified and believed your propaganda. And we, an innocent man who did so much for Zambia, instead of for ECL to correct his mistakes, we decided to vote him out because of propaganda. So now this time, we are not going to allow that propaganda, because if it were mukabotolo kale batubikire mu 2020 akabotolo kale batubikire mu 2020 akakula bepesha balungu bufi twamfa ino ntata tulimo fwe bambi twalifumamu, and we shall speak the truth. Now you want to take the propaganda. The president will say something. The president is saying, let us have peace, but all his pages are running propaganda against Walungu family. It doesn't work like that. You can't have the president saying, oh, let us have peace, one Zambia, one nation, and then all the pages which are run by the close associates to the president are busy attacking the family. But for kusenda 20 million US dollars mukofini, chatire, balungu bairena passport yanshi. Oh, please spare us. You are exposing your ignorance and your actual hatred of Lungu. You are the one who hate Lungu, but I don't know why you hate him, because you are the ones with the instruments of power. Why are you fighting a dead person? Why are you fighting a dead person? Just exit my platform. We were fact check. Some of us, this is our job. And Yesu. Power using us. The UPND want power using us on this same social media. But now that they are in power, they want to burn that bridge through the cyber law to silence people. But cyber law is all about being politically correct. Unless like now, when we come to power in 2026, all those pages who are publishing 20 million mukasket yabalungu, we shall go after them to provide evidence to say, prove to us that Lungu's family wanted to bring 20 million US dollars in the casket. That's why they wanted to go straight from the airport to Chifweng. We are not going to allow it. When Zambia, the days of running a country on propaganda are gone. No matter how much propaganda you'll be able to generate, the truth will come out. We are not going, even this 2026 election, it is not going to run on propaganda. Track is sending a ballot paper, stakeholders. What kind of nonsense is that? How can a truck carrying ballot papers arrive without the stakeholders being there or being informed? There are also there are also spiritual repercussions. Someone is saying there are spiritual repercussions for burying a former president in a former land. There are also spiritual repercussions about trying to see a body of Kenya. What is the spiritual repercussion of that? You tell us why he really has to see the body, because this is where the fallout came out. The fallout came out because they had agreed to say the president should not be anywhere near the body. And we heard Kaliba Mwambokwebati. Actually, the family didn't even want to announce to the whole world that that is one of the conditions. But when everything just started escalating, that's when the family just announced everything. If aba beka sangwako beka bamumpepi no mubiri But abo bino bale batibeka bamupepi no gumbiri. Bapanga program every number 1 kupokerera ekitumbi kulya ku airport. Elo the second day every number 1 ku body viewing ku church. It doesn't work like that. There is a line. There is a line between power of a politician and the power of the family. Mwashiningisha nomba. Ni muzambe mo muchita butuliemu. Omo muchita ma family squat fipuba. Family yabana wakwi te nomba line fya kupene. Waba chile kwa tutiye fipuba family yabana wakwi. They were treated like a doormat. Whatever the wishes of Nawakwi, they buried Nawakwi against her wishes. And this is how they wanted to do it to Lungu. And that's why we are here today. They don't respect people's wishes. But that's why I said earlier that, it's kind of, Lungu knew why he died in South Africa. Because we were told how Lungu Baleisa, but delayed until unfortunately he passed away. Because if Lungu died in Zambia, I'm telling you, they would have used the military to control the funeral and everything. Nama monas bali bali under lockdown kuchifwe makuli. The military would have taken over this funeral and they would have buried ECL the way they buried Nawakwi. That's why Fiakana, spirit yabarungu yakana okubashika filia efo bashikire bana Nawakwi. It was terrible. There was chanting there in the gravesite. Hooligans chanting in a gravesite. Don't disturb me. Let me block you. I'm a page barashitisha. I don't know why these people they come here to write nonsense. Facebook does not sell a page. If you want to your opinion to be heard, make a page and start broadcasting, and people will listen to you. Will come. Will come and listen to what you have to say. I don't understand why all the pages on Facebook, you have to come to my page and start writing crap. Make your own page and start writing whatever your opinions are. Kalembe page yo if you otherwise, stay the hell away from me. Now we are here. We are talking about the things that have happened in Zambia. And me now ichirenkalipa chakumfa chabingana nina mubasi. Achabingana babuking amabasi atatu bali South Africa. Chabinga South Africa tabatobero bataba banokulisha mubaka pokola. You end up not coming back to Zambia. I think you wrote in a South African jail. Like anywhere South Africa, he wrote in a jail over there. I'm telling you, South Africa tabatobero upuba. They respect the constitution of Zambia of South Africa in South Africa. That's why neshtumbi bali kana nama kameroko yaba all over. Bali kana pakofinerimbi bali babosha watana threaten na tupene neshtumbi bakana tawe if you know yes we can't. This up to the family. Balungu ngabafirire mu Zambia. My Bemba husbands batuliyemo. Ngabalira ndafya tisende mubika kiteni fye nawe. My Bemba husbands mwandini, you are a shame to Zambia. Nkalamye ebera pofi. Ero chali wama, vachitimukuru, na balitunga mwalilete chimbuya between Lozis and Bembas. Cause I can shout them how I want without repercussion. It's a blessing in disguise that they declared chimbuya between Lozis and Bemba. Cause these Bemba husbands of mine, Puriemo, Munsha. Where is Munsha? You couldn't speak when they were crucifying Lungu, denying him health care. Where are you today? All of them, if you line them up, they are all my Bemba husbands doing if you are mungulu. Mungulu fie mland wat fumo twenu. Abena Zambia balela la nensala so tufumo twenu are more important than all the 20 million Zambians. You have no shame, my Bemba husbands. You are the reason why we are burying Lungu there. If you continue no come correct, you Bemba husbands of mine. Come correct and stand on the truth and start doing the right thing. If people, men of honor like Makepi Zulu and many other men, stand up to HH, he will come correct too. Stand on the truth. We need men. Like Mamachka Monica says, Zambia. Zambia will not be saved by Turiem. There is no country that developed in the world with Turiem. We need you men of Zambia to be honorable. Eh? What is the matter with you, my Bemba husbands? All of them are alleged to my Bemba husbands of mine. What is your problem? What do you need to put in your stomach? We all just need a simple thing to eat. What is it that you gotta sacrifice your country? For what? Like in my digestive system, you mularia gold or your diet is so expensive, you have to take a bribe to sacrifice your own people? Nimbe minarero, my Bemba husbands nimbe mina, because all of them, they are all from the same. They are all from the same. The one who are betraying Lungu, they are all from the same. Never smumba. Any church you have done well. Instead, you make a punch by church at our. Okay, another member husband of mine, Bakalaba, at least he did the right thing. Bakalaba came correct and told the president. And now, never smumba, never sensitive lokawa. Now, if you, people like Nevers Mumba, are in the ear of the president and you're not telling him the truth, because you are the one who was supposed to stand in the gap. Whatever Balungu did for you, quite forgiveness, Nevers Mumba. Muka online, Muka that I'm no longer a pastor. Why do you call yourself a pastor, but you can't live by the principles of Christianity? What? Mumba, why do you call yourself a pastor when you can't forgive Balungu? Why can't you forgive him? Even when he's dead, you want to beat a dead horse. Even when he's dead, people are saying all this propaganda. You are quiet over there. You are quiet, but never Mumba. We don't want such people in the Republic of Zambia. We can do better. We can really do better as a nation, because we are not going to move forward as a nation with all these hypocrites in the realms of power. We are going nowhere. There are Zambia. Let's be honest together. Now you are saying the Lungu family is stubborn. What is happening to people like Nevers Mumba condemning all these attacks on the Lungu family and say, let these people mourn in peace? Why can't people like Nevers Mumba do that? Why can't you condemn all these idiots mocking the Lungu family? Why? Their posts online say, hey, these Easterners, they should stay over there after the burial. Why can't those comments be condemned? It's because of the government's failure to adhere to the agreements. They are taking this decision. Military. Ziele told us, the commander, to say once the body arrives, we'll take over. Threatened family. So Let the Lungu family just seek political asylum and live anywhere in the world until there is a government that is sympathetic and empathetic, that's not hostile to them, that will mourn with them, not threaten them in the time of mourning. That is directly responsible for killing Lungu by denying him health care. Meanwhile, bambi bali kidney dialysis, bambi bali tuwalumfa bali wale emiti mabalenu emiti. So if those people who have those medical conditions, we stop giving them medical care, what will happen? They will die. This is what they have done to Lungu. And we have to call a spade a spade. And there's nothing about you keep referring to the past. How can you arrive the level Shakunuma? Lungu gave up power willingly. Lungu gave up power willingly. But you want to drive the nation back, brooding on hatred. I reached to validate his comments, so what? That's why Lungu lost power, so we can have a better Zambia. But now you have the instruments of power. You are failing to deliver what you promised. You keep blaming people who were booted out of power. Shame on you. I'm done talking. I can talk all night about this because feeling karipa. Chavinga, please, ngabangira South Africa, wherever you go. You people, well-meaning Zambians, if Chavinga arrives in South Africa, just report him to the South African police. He will rot in a South African jail. Because we hear that they have sent some people to go and do stupid things over there. Because Zambia, they follow in South Africa, they follow the law. They don't care you are from Zambia or not. In fact, they're even more strict on foreigners. You can't go in a foreign country and behave like a hooligan. So thank God Chavinga is going there. If he's going to behave like a fool, he will rot in jail in South Africa. I end there. Mama Chichi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam President. Today I feel so sad. I'm so sad because, after watching Ambassador Mwamba's live show on Facebook, I broke into tears. I haven't felt like this in a long time, ever since ECL passed on, because I got to see. You can feel Bamwamba's like anguish and all that, and then he's bringing these pictures when Bishop ALECK BANDA went to hug Mama ESTER, and the rest was crying, and just brought in so much sad feeling to my heart. It's like I've now come to a point where I have to accept to say, oh, it's true. Our former Republican president, Edgar Chagwa is gone. It's gone. While we saw them, the chanting, even Chutayari saying, yes, we have heard that he's not dead. And I'm like, Chutayari, the whole lot of you are listening to yourself, saying all kind of rubbish like that. And I saw, is it Motomola, also the same Motomola who has no manners whatsoever, saying, is she going to mourn for 1 year? Has he ever lost a father? Has he lost a mother? Or even his child? Let's see, if you lose any of those beloved.
Now 1 month tied up, why more? Now 1 month tied up. I could rather tell you 1 month nechironishta barapasa.
Imagine.
No, my presidency. Imagine. These people are like they are Looney Tunes.
No. That is lack of empathy, lack of. I think they have no sense of humor, and I think I don't know whether they are human beings or what. I really don't understand. And Madam President, you highlighted a lot of issues, and you are like pouring my heart. You are pouring my heart out there, because those are the things today that I felt like I'm coming to talk about here. I'm so grateful you've spoken most of those things out, because really, as a country, for me, President HH, he cannot be talking well when he's standing on the podium or when he's seated in that chair, and the social media people are busy insulting the late president. How would you feel? President HH, not even a single day has condemned to say, my people, Can you stop what you are doing? Can you stop insulting? Can you stop this? We don't, as long as we have not spoken with President HH, it means you are in agreement to what all your people are doing. So that crocodile way of showing to say, no, there's unity, no, there's this. People are seeing, we say, President HH, you've missed a great opportunity to show the Zambians the unity that they need. As a father of 20 million people, not 2.8. I keep on going to that. Maybe that's a problem that you have. But tell us that you are still in opposition. You have not gotten to a point where you say you are a president of the Republic of Zambia. That's why you are behaving the way you are behaving. Because if you are a president of the Republic of Zambia, you would have known to say, I'm dealing with 20 million people. Those who voted for me, those who didn't vote for me. That's what a father should do. Netuye mukupa omwana kashi nga usanga abaana mudya abakusana babiri bakaboolana bamushashashani waisana ndofa ti awe nala tutako fekea ulinayisa nankoli because ewuntemeno. Mr. President, that analog I've given you is that's how you are behaving. You want to be with the people who voted for you, the people are with you, and not the Zambian people. That's how you have shown this whole thing. Bring unity. There is no unity in the country. Bring unity. They've all forgotten why we are here today. Why the Lungu family has decided not to bring the Lungu men back to Zambia. They are all blaming the Lungu family as if we have not seen the things like Madam Queen has highlighted.
They don't want to take responsibility.
Everything. Running out from responsibility. Take responsibility and say, Zambians, yes, we take responsibility of this, and this is why we are where we are. You can't be shouting to say, yes, Lungu will be buried in Zambia, but you are literally letting other people insult the people who are mourning. I'm so happy, President Lungu raised a family, the wife who can stand up, the children who can stand up to what Akainde is doing. They thought that HH can never be stood against by anyone. No one can stand up to him. I'm so happy. Because of that, I'm so proud of Mr. Lungu, the way he brought up his children. Imagine they didn't stand up to him. If Lungu died in Zambia, like
Mama Chichi, it's not about the family, it's about the law. South Africa. Because he can control even other countries.
Yes.
That's why he's saying he'll be buried in Zambia. And that's why he went behind the family's back to try and just grab the body from there without the family knowing.
Exactly.
This is the problem. Is like HH think his power is forever worldwide.
No one can stand up to him. He thinks no one can stand up to him. No, there are people who can stand up to you, Mr. President, and tell you that this is wrong. That's why we are talking, and we will not stop talking to tell you that, Mr. President, this is wrong. This is wrong. Sit. This is my, I think, number 14 should appeal to you. Sit alone and ask yourself, these things that is happening, am I okay with it as the father of the nation? But as long as that is not in you as the father of the nation, then whatever is happening, it's okay. You are okay. Those when Trevor Mwinde, they can have insulted Lungu the way they insulted him. Those the small boys at deck could have insulted Lungu the way they insulted. You never said this is wrong. Nothing. So you are in agreement with what is that. And somebody to come and say, no, HH also suffered 15 times and all that. That is rubbish, because you are trying to compare banana and apple to say, no, this is banana, this is banana. No, this is an apple, this is a banana. Because President HH was not a president of... He was not a former Republican president. He was the president of a party. Just like Queen Kumi here is the president of the party. She can be treated anyhow. Why do you want to go and compare President HH when he was in opposition to President Lungu, who has been a father of the nation for 7 years? He has even taken care of you. Some of you even employed in the civil service. You were employed under his leadership. Some of you, even this same man who was saying, if you come here, you are going to have him for not even for one hour. Were you not employed during the? Were you not working? You've risen in the ranks of the army, but today you want to come and show your whatever you have to show off because of what? You can't even think to say this man was our former commander in chief. Respect, and you want to start bringing rubbish things to say no, spiritual things, spiritual this. I've even seen one man called Marcelo. I don't know what he was talking about to say, hey, spiritual this. When it fits you, it becomes spiritual. When it doesn't fit you, it is not spiritual. Come on. Don't make us. I know, Madam Queen Pomi. I'm Kadipa, and no one else on Kadipa because so send a watch Kadimo to the Fipuva. We have got minds which think, people thinking, okay? Intelligence. We are intelligent people. Not we are not thinking and all that. And we've told you that we're going to defend Lungu in his death. We failed to defend him when he was alive because we made him go through all those things. Maester Lungu, all those things. And we were watching. Everyone was watching. No one was talking against it. They stopped him from going for his medicals. Yes, I saw Mr. Patrick Kangwa saying no. And I mentioned the last time to say, Mr. Patrick Kangwa, he made a reference to one point, and this is a point where Mr. Lungu was going to South Africa to say we were aware about this because this is what they said. But he didn't make reference to the other ones where we saw with a blower even showing that letter. We've seen the letter. They are saying that there's no evidence. There's no evidence. We have not seen nothing. We've seen all those things. To come and say no, it was not true. No one denied him that. You never spoke. Today you want to come and tell us to say, oh, this and this and this and this. No, the Lungu family is quiet. They are mourning, but we are with them. We'll talk on their behalf and tell you off to say what you are doing is wrong. And if you had done the right thing, we could not have been where we are today. If you, Mr. HH, agreed to stay away from this funeral, we could not have been where we are today. So take responsibility to say we are going through this because of your stubbornness.
The understanding family, and it is spiritual. It is also spiritually wrong to dig somebody's grave without the family consent. Get away from my page. They could to carry on Baba, understanding, go ahead. Go ahead. The understanding, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. There sana bakwini. But chinga chakwe bati if you muliranda fifyo buno sana. But issue ningalanda fe kuma Zambian yakutira. Bafure baba patriotic. Eno bafure okubula Zambia first. Abatuteka bafuma muli kifo. So that fuli okubafu okubipawe nangu kubalwisha okona ukakweshi. Ipyapo lyandikulira esali yakutira ati bonse abanga bakunu okuleka kateka ona igeshina. Because kuli abantu abalekita advice ifintu fyalubana but teka kutyaisa moneka palasti bera nababera but muri icho onso oli kunu mapafyatu. God is there watching. So bafire baisho kwe bati kwena lensa. But if you also feel to chitirira muzambi kwali nokumona lemu. At the end of the time God will judge. Obusuma bwakalesa limuntu akalera takapindwa panchita yakulepera. God judge even right now. So chinga chakwe bata be patriotic. Ngaulela nda make sure solela nda muri fifia mano finga fechano. No to class ushana umona no kumona ifitafirole de boy ifitafirole de mupati oli ifitafirole de munamu. Setulande fitu twafwa ifika tutwala kuntanshinga mazambia. Ifinga fwa ifini bakateka bonse abakona ngo abakesa ofile bamuno kwe bati ifinga twafwa. Awe ishatwa liliokola ndefinga wafyashila totra sana. Esamupale sana.
Thank you, understanding by Joseph. The floor is yours. So if you have spoken, I'll remain with Mama Chichi. She's my co-host. Everybody else, if you speak, you can drop so we add more people. Thank you, Joseph. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, panelists. I want to start my submission by reading this scripture from the book of Daniel, chapter 5. I'm going to read quickly 20 to 22. It says, "But when his heart was lifted up and his spirit became so proud that he behaved arrogantly, he was disposed of from his royal throne, and his glory was taken away from him. He was also driven away from mankind, and his heart was made like that of a beast, and his dwelling place was with the wild donkeys. He was given grass to eat like cattle, and his body was drenched with the dew of heaven, until we recognize that the Most High God is ruler over the realm of mankind, and that he sets over whoever he wishes." What I was actually said when I read this scripture, God determines the person that he puts to reign over his people, and that person must be humble before God and before people, because it is God who decides. He can decide today and says, because you've not humbled yourself, this is what I'm going to do. Why are we here as a country? Why are we here as a country? To be honest, the president has failed to reach, especially, in a time like this one. Though this problem doesn't start with the funeral, this problem started, and we can follow it from where it started from. I can just pick it up from the time that ECL was refused to go and have his medical reviews done or attention being done to him. This issue where people say the people advising the president, no, when you are a leader must have the ability to determine or discern whether what is given to him is okay or not. If you are a leader that you will always get anything that comes to the people, then you are not a leader. Perhaps it could actually explain why we are here today at this point as a nation. All over, everyone, we have become a laughing stock. We've become a laughing stock. The so-called elders, and I thank God that, Mama, you did allude to this. These sellout people, very, very dangerous. When you have a person that is doing wrong, and you have others that are clapping to say is doing well, then be rest assured that there will never be a change.
Mm-hmm.
There will never be a change. Never Mumbai is here today pleading to say, no, the family should bring the body. But this is the same person who twisted that man. This former man of God is a disgrace. He has really disappointed us very, very much. A person must have a position in life. Yes. To say, wait, this is where I stand. And people should identify you and know you by that. You can't be a person that is just shifting goalposts depending on who is paying you. I don't even like talking about Tayali. Tayali is known. He's declared himself, except that he's stupid. He's so disrespectful in his behavior, especially when it comes to the life of the former president. We will stand here to protect the legacy of ECL. We'll stand here to protect the family, whatever propaganda that comes, whatever propaganda that you bring forth, it will never work. We shall counter it because we've known that this government is good at propaganda. Then this short-mad man, if he at all he has traveled, He's there to go and bring confusion so that he may put others in trouble. But he's gonna pay for whatever he's gone there for. South Africa is a country of order. There was no reason they came and told them, no, for us, according to our law, our law empowers and gives power to the family. They have the final say. They wanted to start running a propaganda. No, the South African government is here. They've said they want the final resting place should be Zambia, where it's going to be buried. When the winner, it will not. It's not gonna show. At the right time, we're gonna mourn our president in a dignified manner, where every Zambian will express and feel their grief at the right time. For now, it shall be in South Africa, and South Africa it shall be. Whoever is going to take confusion, we know what they are. These are fathers of confusions, not just fathers of lies, but fathers of confusions as well. They would want to take it there, but he will really meet the right people that will put him in his place. The other man tried to speak through the television, but he was stopped because they
Actually, some of them will start facing South Africa.
Is it a crime for me to prosper? Absolutely not.
Yes, and for making false allegations.
False allegations
in a foreign country where which they accuse the bantu. I'm telling you.
So sad. Thank you, Mama Queen.
Thank you, Joseph. Elia, the floor is yours. Lekeni ukunje batamubita ine. Nare campaign about HH tamwarenje batamubita. I campaigned for HH right here, day and night. No one told me I'm bitter. And I campaigned for HH because we need a change in Zambia. So now, because you want to kunyantira family yabalungu na propaganda yenu tubalandire kwa atambita. I don't care, okay, if you're feeling. Let it be a beta. So what? Go ahead, Mama Elise.
Yeah. Very more fire. Oh my God.
Yeah.
In Anitasha Chabe Murungu kuti, this God is a big God, because everything they were planning in darkness, they gathered not in God's name, planning evil against the Rungu family and against just us all Zambian, to bring things that are not pleasing to God. And God put them to shame. Now they have nothing to say. Some, they think there is no God, but God has put them to shame that indeed is there. He's sitting on the right hand of God. Jesus Christ is sitting on the right hand of God in heaven, and he exposed all the evil they were doing. See, in this world, we're always going to have the children of the devil to support evil. So us, we just need to focus on Jesus standing for the truth. Okay? And may God continue to expose them. And Mama Esther, God loves you. May he will continue to protect them. We don't want people that have confusion in Zambia. People that depend, they go to wizards and witches and to devil to seek for advice. And to go and get whatever they took there, and God has scattered them. They have no power, they are powerless, including that is Siawan, a witch doctor. Now he doesn't know what to say. Everything he's saying is even exposing himself. He has no shame. If you want power, Siawan, accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. The Holy Ghost will empower you to do the right thing. Instead of being proud of killing people, I killed Rungu. It's me who killed him. God allowed all those things to happen so that he can expose all of you. And he will continue to expose everyone who's worshipping idols. who's doing evil things in Zambia. We don't want confusion in Zambia. We don't want lesbianism, gay, all these things. We don't want them in Zambia. Witchcraft in Zambia, no. And God will continue to expose all of you. We are not surprised that we have children of the devil here coming to support evil, doing the work of their father. May God continue to protect that family and find a way for them to stay there. They should not come back here. Whether God, He takes away out all the people that are against them so that they can come here in peace. And if you're going to be stubborn with that, nawakamurembe nembo ya chipu, ya chingombe cheda chipu. Tashinka sevenzi. Tabi sevenzi vina vina enchi to bionse bimandembo. Kuina biwo tu bivwa kuri devil. Bionse bintu biwo tu biravwa kuri Jesus Christ. Wakapanga charo icha kuize ure epanshi. So all of you children of the devil coming here, doing the work of your father, the devil, you can go to hell. But we are going to stand every day to speak against division, one Zambia, one nation. First, we all belong to Jesus. We are one in Christ Jesus. Because Jesus is the one who created every human being, even you people that hate Jesus. And God is not in support of evil. That's why He has exposed all of you. Nata munka devil rayaka. Devil amapaya wajamini amapanga naoma agreement wakakangiwa. The only way is for you to repent, come to Jesus. You turn away from your wicked ways. Mbinjimbi bamuchita barungwe a family yabo. Just because they were serving God in spirit and truth. That's why you hate them. You could not go get to them because the Holy Spirit is all over them. Your witchcraft cannot work against them. And the spirit of Varungu is with Jesus, the Holy Ghost. Nobody can use it for evil. You better stop your wicked ways. Repent and turn away from your wicked ways so that you can have salvation. Salvation is personal. He was once a true man of God who experienced the baptism of the Holy Spirit and the power of God. He knows that everything that has happened in Zambia, God has exposed all of you. And He will continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mama Elia. I just want to say that we are all that we once took a fwa. Anyone born of a woman will die. So stop threatening us with death. Okay? Stop threatening us with death. Whether we die or today or tomorrow, once took a fwa. It's just a matter of time. Even if you kill people, you yourself won't live long. Your time is coming now. Varusaka, the floor is yours. They want to intimidate us into silence. Me, almost 60% of my family, Baba Mumushidi. So if I die, there are people waiting for me on the other side. I'm not scared of death. Because most of my family, they have already crossed over Korea.
Yes.
So don't threaten us with death. We are not scared of death. Because we know we are mortal beings. It's just a matter of time. When it's your time, you go. So stop threatening people with death.
Yeah.
Balusaka, the floor is yours.
Yes, the young voice is here. How are you, Madam Pinifumi, ma'am?
Ndifye bwino. Katwishimu. Uyu ane lembe fya bupuba apa. Chitobera obupuba iwe waumfwa. Fya bupuba. I know.
If my zombies be banana.
Chise mukunka fyo mutwe pano.
Blockade, ma'am.
No, ko waumfwa. Ukaelia wewe no kwe fafine efo wachilala. Efo ulenje. Go ahead, Balusaka.
Yes. is quite disappointing with the elders we have in Zambia Mwanzini. Yeah, but I never smoke, but it's a disappointment, man. I cannot. We should no longer trust him. Working with him, never smoke. But even about Frankie Boadia, never smoke. But Frankie Boadia, all those people, they are cowards. They were hitting in Rungo's game. Bari ya muri barungu ba Frankie Boadia. Tinisho kutabari ba Pero kabla kuri basa. But today they have come to betray Rungu in debt. It's a shame and it's a case. Their case. But God will do what He wants to do. God is doing everything. And the thing that I want just to ask is that to say, Vadi kwete mairote vadi na foreign affairs work South Africa. Vadi beba vadi barondoro ya bakateka bafiro kwisoko becharo because vadi bashini. They said that I will come to address the nation, but so ukweba abantu ko baranzire nabarya ko nani ko idea yashire ya South Africa. Wewe batumine bamara. Kosa yishita batwebere ko baranzire nabo. Badi bakadina, they said that no, we can't do this without the family. Our law doesn't accept our South African law. Doesn't accept that. They told them. So it's a shame to our president. Badi bebe rapo. Just like tabai shire na kucharo kusokwe woko baranda na. Tabai shire.
You know, humility, one of the virtues of a leader is being humble. Ingawapona, say sorry, mwevantu, this is, I have bad news. You know, you can't have your way. It's inhuman, things gotta happen your way. No. It never no. You all know how they scandalize my name. Ukwebati, Valungu Bampati. Somebody released a private conversation to scandalize my name. But I knew that tape, even if it wasn't a public tape, I knew that message here, I didn't be proud. Pride. I'm not going to apologize because they were in private conversation. No. I just said, I know, please forgive me. I didn't start explaining to say that was a private message, whatever. I apologize. I made peace a penny. And this is why we are here, because we have leaders who think they are superhuman. They can't apologize. You know, they keep making mistake after mistake without taking responsibility or apology. What is wrong with Hamasaka? Therefore, the president didn't end the nation. Why can't even Hamasaka tell the nation, okay, we have received the information that the families will matter, so we are trying to work with the family. You know? Let us be humble enough. You cannot lead a nation on your setting. You want to believe like you are a king. No, Zambia is a democracy. Na kuliakuinokola dictatorship communist government tayingiramo mukushika abantu baveni. They let families bury their own people. So what makes this government of HH think they can bulldoze their way to go and grab a body there and bury ECL against his wishes? Why does this government think that this can happen? Why?
And they think they have more power than.
No, your power ends somewhere. Only God has power. That's why the moment this government realizes that they cannot control everything, that's when things will start happening normally in Zambia. So they are building a country on lies every day. They never are humble enough to apologize. Never. They are always cooking up lies. The president said no national mourning. Like they can't take responsibility. You can't run a nation on propaganda. You can't.
Like what is just in their head? See, I can say they are disturbed. They are confused. That's why they are doing all this. Now, BANDA.
Because they have no humility.
Yeah, but if I get to be more than on BANDA, so could have been
Ekitumbi umwine wachitumbi adikana tekesa mpepi nechitumbi. Umwine wachitumbi isiyo ewalandire okwebati don't come near my body. So why do you want yourself to go against umuntu if you alandire?
I have wait for Baniva's mobile to repentance to tell God to forgive them because he has disappointed God. Baniva's
We are not saying, like, can you just call you HH is a bad person? I'm not saying HH is a bad person. I'm just saying HH and his government need to be humble enough to apologize. And they need to know when to back off. They can't control everything. Takwaba, it's not everything that is in your power. Like clearly, but this matter is not in their power. Even if he's the president of Zambia, he can't do that. That's why Balungu. Baddishi becho bayilese abafuniki kwe bati bafuire ku kyalo kyabeni. Bantu balungu abafuira mu Zambia. The Lungu family ino kitagaba bali mukakubira.
Benzo kuyenda kuti wasakafere uko.
Elo baka bashike efyo balefwaya.
Mami, let me just add the voice. I add the voice on this one who's saying he's not a bad person. He's bad. No two ways about it. He's bad. Me, I never feel be patient and whatever she abduct. But they are paying He's bad.
Bale bola emilandu balapiribula mu Zambia no batawupangiri omulandu bakupiribirwa omulandu. Victims are becoming criminals. Look at what happened to JJ Banda. You from a victim who are a criminal.
The president of Zambia is very dangerous. He can do anything to win the general election 2026. It is very bad.
So abantu 2026 abantu bakafuma mu Zambia bakalateeka kachifu bakalateeka. Mwebe na Zambia mukabutuke pye mu Zambia. I mean, we have all borders everywhere. Our election bakawina, but you know what? There will be no people there. Inefo ningalanda paper want. Election kuti bawina but mukasanga pya tabena Zambia bose bakasarangana. Kabi we are landlocked. Abakaya mu Congo, bakaya ku Mozambique, bakaya ku Tanzania, bakaya ku Zimbabwe.
That is very dangerous.
We bakawina but Zambia ni wonse bakabutuka. Kabiri Zambia echo yawamina twali ba landlocked. So kwa kuya kwingi. Bakalatungulula n'amasoje bakalatukana ti mu musibo muli Zambia ni wonse bakabutuka. Mwipekanya fyo kulongo tupebe na Zambia.
Madam, we reverse that. We reverse it. We reverse it. We rebuke and reverse it in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm.
That's
we refuse it.
Now, this will be it.
In the name of Jesus.
No more evil in our country.
Yes. My friend, they don't come back to what's happening?
Mwalanji mina.
Abakawine mu 2026 banefumapo.
That's why
abafumapo bakesa mulati olesa mukadi akabali muna.
This year was death.
Ema kabutuka mu Zambia.
Ema kabutuka mu Zambia.
Ema kabutuka.
Kaleri nwako mukaka.
Osajja na ving'ombe vao vijana vera ndani ubreza akamba.
But Franklin Temple, the floor is yours. Yeah. So, you know, if you can change, this death has changed a lot of things in Zambia. In the spiritual world. Kai no baba Mungu ni spirit.
Yeah.
Vakulaturira kwemkwendo chavena Zambia spiritually.
They thought that eliminating him was going to make things easier. No, they actually lost power because of his death.
So maybe that's why they want the body, but they fokularika spirit here. Well, this is my opinion, I can say it. Because right now, Balungu spirit.
That is just the truth.
Yeah. This is my opinion, Mwelantu. I can say it.
They stole the child, and then I called the police.
So, balefo kulalika spirit ya Balungu kwebati ilale. Right now, they are fighting in the spiritual world. Lungu is fighting for Zambia.
Yeah.
So they want to put him down to rest. Vailadike spirit ya.
Spirit swanga fikena pafupi. Murungu salza wachitara. That's when they will know that the devil, their father, is powerless. Jesus won victory against the devil. He's a deceiver, a liar from the beginning.
Go ahead, Franklin. Franklin, are you there?
I have a question for me. Just one question. One question.
Hi everyone here.
Yeah, Lolele Valusaka, you can type your question in the comments. Franklin, go ahead. Valusaka, type your question. Yeah.
Now I'm busy. I'll come later on. Let Mr.
Okay, the MK6, you are next. Yeah. Go ahead about MK6. Valusaka, question yenu niishi. Vapo na ba MK6 na bobara network ya boila shupa.
Yes, I have what's moving now that
Oh, that is propaganda na imwe. Never used to lelanda. That was propaganda. My user, go ahead. That is propaganda. We are not even going to waste time talking about that. My user, go ahead.
Yeah, these people, when abamba fenobu fenobu pakafie 5 years yapuila mafe babepa fyabana. So nambefe bagesa bomba mu 2026 ndirichi. Apadi ifo bagesa bomba. Ale chusha mu ba president besu munefe ba bomba fionse. Ali bomba badi tushiri apa suma. Baya suka ba tuchusha mu ba president besu. Frustration yabo yalengo kutirati. A president besu batashani batusha. Ambefe bagesa bepa kubantu ni finchi. So tachiweme muntu uli wonse nafimona. So 2026 ingayisa bonse nabafimona eferichitika. And ingachako kutirati we make the mistake. When in Zambia na ikachapa. Hey wakashitisha fenomba fyonse.
Constitutional amendments, a key. This is the key.
So
you know, there's the constitutional bill 7 should not go.
Rights yako bafuni hapo ni fuevo. Wena tawapo itepua makawadi yao. Okay.
But Toto, the floor is yours by MK6 Machpona.
Thanks, Queen Pumi. How's everyone on the panel? It's been long. I've been coming and going.
Madam President, simungaleta kwa Zetman wa kweli. Atuamba kutaka kusa request.
Okay.
Okay. Should I continue?
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah, so I just want to agree with the sentiments which have already been put up by a lot of people. I heard the former South African ambassador who talked about HH missing the opportunity, which is exactly what he did. But HH, the easiest thing, even if he didn't want to apologize, the best he could have done was just to agree with whatever the family was saying. Now, because he's pompous, but bossy, already boss, but why is he continuing fighting? No, because now, how can you do that? He could have been the bigger person by just saying, okay, can I just stop? Now, from the way he's behaving, it shows what sort of a man is. But you are still like that. Even reach an extent of canceling national mourning. Later you come back in a confusion here you just bring confusion. So all those things confused. It's because of the wrong things they are doing. There's no respect for ECL but when you still don't respect him. So who does that? And why is he so hell-bent on competing with a person who has died? Can you just let things go? Why you are the president? You have everything. So what is it that you want from a dead person? And then what's disappointing is, because him being the president, with all these things, everybody and propaganda, the president can't come out and say, because those are people we know at Niba UPND. How can you say that about a dead person? Like, just us being human, can we just move on and forget about all those things? That person has gone. He's not here to come and talk about anything or to defend himself.
So nishibene lefo kulia pakuti bale bati tutamwamulete mulie mwalepa imwe mumulie.
And the disappointing thing is, surely you can't see things are wrong, things are clear, but you are still going on and clapping. Sorry to say, that man, I don't even know what word to use, but from clapping at no, the president has done a good thing, and why is it difficult for them to just say, okay, we are the ones who breached whatever agreement we had with the family. Why can't you just do that and say, okay, we'll honor that? But you still go on and say, no, the family should do this. Why can't you just get to the point?
They think they can control everyone. Amakaya we apera mu Zambia, mwena Zambia bamuterera.
If you really wanted to unite the country, just with one word, tell the police, okay,
yes,
because a lot of things are not necessary, but it shows it's him who's just doing that, and that's what he wants. So why do you keep on doing that? People are mourning and and the surprising thing is the people people are crying. You can even see at abantu bali hurt and you're busy saying rubbish. What will it take for you to open your eyes and see what's happening? Look at the confusion. It should show you to say, uyu muntu tali bwino. Mwefa abantu bonse bafwe ero mukesa shindikisha. When normal people can see, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? When people start insulting the dead, it should tell you something. When
imagine
like ECL, whether he did things to you, he's not going to come back.
He's not a threat. He's not a threat.
So why are you doing that? If you people who are busy supporting you can't see that today Africa you can't see but things are there for everyone to see, to say, Ababantu. They are not here for good. That is the reason he can't even work. He came into power for vengeance. But for what? For what? He's already the president. Why is he continuing? And he's hurting everyone. The whole country is in shambles right now. I don't want to put Zambia like this.
He wants to be worshipped. Thank you, Bachitoto. Yeah, but if I today Bachita worship, because he has the power already. Now the other thing is what if I would do paper? Kwasini Valesa. But MK6, the floor is yours.
Let me start from where my sisters ended. You know, I think you're better to refer to power ya move vote. Because I think there is a very huge darkness hovering over Zambia. A huge one. I think this man has touched a lot of things. Shamuna. Because abantu bamukonga bonse baba bakwati bali balishafi. It's like Katuishi, how I can say it. Bali balishafi, they are like initiated at core. Let me not say too much there, but let me go. You know, today has been my lowest after seeing Esther Lungu. Apart from the day of the church, Paria, and until today, when she broke, when the Archbishop was there, it has been my lowest. I've been crying also. I don't know. I was supposed to be there, but due to circumstances, I failed to go. You know, I think I mentioned this some time back. Kwali wa mayanda. Eo ingengira mufeno mubiri, uli free. Zambia mayanda yali fina. Same applies na abantu. Ingira mufeno mubiri, uli free.
Please mute as you come in.
Same applies na abantu. Franklin, mute your mic, please. Okay, thank you. You know, the first time I met ECL, I think that was 20. When he just came in, I think 2015, he was very, you know, you wouldn't even feel like there is a president close. No, nobody feel, yeah, like nothing you feel, you know. Me, I'm speaking from an experience of meeting these two people. So I'm comparing from these two people. I met Church in 2011. I met this year. I think I've met him last year also. It is last year. You even be happy in his presence. You even feel free. Unlike Church. Please, Mevan, let's wake up. This what has happened has never happened. And it shouldn't repeat itself. Where we are headed to is doomsday. We are going into the darkest.
We're not from Akuma dark, Akuma light.
It surprises me
Mm-hmm.
where the government is saying we are negotiating, but there are people is all over.
Insulting. Eh? Ama pages you say I
these are non-entities. No. Some are civil servants. A lot actually. Posting nonsense. And you hear nothing of what.
All these pages, why didn't why was it Tababa Konka? Like pages like Munyaule Yadishima and all other pages Yadishima Lemba, like very bad stuff. So why can they close Koswe? Why can they go after them?
It's very bad. I just don't know how we are living. I don't know. Like I've said, today has been my lowest. I've been meditating. I've been just looking up back, seeing the future, trying to think through. You can't even seem to find the solution, But like I've said, I think even the power to remove these guys doesn't lie in the voter's card. It lies in prayers. Look how arrogant they are. They changed roles. And I'm happy. Father Chikoya today, is it yesterday, came out, told them straight in their faces. Don't blame the Lungus. They have nothing they have done. They haven't done anything. It's the government that have done whatever they have done to have reached this situation. Another pastor, is it the president of something, told them off.
This is what we need. We need men of God to stand on the truth. And the problem, what that has been happening in Zambia is if that's why to get away with things, because no one condemns them. Even if they lie, a lot of people will go there and start clapping for the lies. We need to stop this.
Exactly. He told them off to say, no. It shows that we are lacking leadership. And exactly. I wonder, even if we support who and who, but I wonder how low we can sink as a people where you don't see a wrong, because, even in homes, we point wrongs in our parents. Well, we so what has become of us? What has become of us? Because it's my MP, it's because my councillor, it's because my president has said this. I need to kneel down, I need to clap. How are people?
This thing of mocking a family that is in mourning, it's nonsense.
I think I'll go back to my roots. It means Wanga Kwatabukari.
Ni constitution amendment.
He is not alone on this.
It's just ngali kwatobwanga nishaponene 5 times. Ngali kwatobwanga nishaponene 5 times. They just use propaganda. Propaganda is what they use. And that's why we are here to say no to propaganda.
Let me just conclude before you come in. Let me conclude. Somebody posted this to say, do you recall when after the 10th December last year, ECL said Plan B? So somebody was posting, taunting the UPND to say, look, this thing they are fighting for, funeral, what. The Plan B still lingers in their head. So they have to see that the owner of Plan B is really lying there. Then that's when their minds will sit and relax. As it is now, Tobacco is the peace, and they will never have peace because they don't know the Plan B is still in motion. So they just have to do the Thomas Didymus and look to say, okay, here lies the ECL. Finally, I'm talking to those people close to the funeral house in Pretoria. I think let's scrutinize everybody who is at the funeral. Let them scrutinize everyone. Because not everyone who is going there has got a good motive. Maybe please. I wanted to say much, but I think Amaru needs to come in with something.
Well, Amaru, yes. So I think that's an important point I was talking with someone who said exactly Fufini Mwalanda Ukabati, Kulia funeral house, people should not be allowed near the family of Lungu unless they are clear, like close people. Obobai Shiva. No strange people should be allowed the family of the Lungus, even to body viewing. I think they should restrict the body viewing. They shouldn't do an open casket viewing. I think they can just choose a few people whom are close to the family to view the body. The rest, they have a closed casket. Thank you. Maru, the floor is yours.
President, can I conclude by touching the Bill 7?
You can maybe just post your comments because unless you can say it quick because a lot of people they are waiting.
Quick. It's
Yeah.
very quick. I think we said it also before that it's high time that we started campaigning and mobilizing people just for this purpose of the Bill 7. I'm happy the forum, Oasis Forum, has risen and they are calling for more people to join. So those who are listening, please, let's join hands with Oasis for the sake of making sure that the Bill 7 doesn't go through. Because if this goes through, people, if this goes through, then we are doomed. I think that's where I can end.
Mr. Malo, the floor is yours now. Icha MK6 vanamukambati vanaenda kutenga mangwara ya kali kulibera mangwara ya kali 2021 it was protest vote Mr. MK6 because alanganani waona vantu wapekati wakangiwa 5 times kuti wawine kubwera pale presidential then manje vavina pavambochitika mpf plus propaganda yao waona vantu lapa wana munga nivazoona so na amene 2.8 loko 1 million voting at wasaka itenga 2026 believe you me I can even bet my last dollar. UPND is like
Do you know why I've said that, comrade? I'm seeing what is happening because there is no normal person who can even support what is going on with this government.
Onani mwamene walili bantu babili maningi wananjala ku Zambia wa MK6 so akapasiwaka 50 kwacha bazamuza fokamba agula bando azamba che kusabira sabaira but normal person a normal Zambian wamene anachoka kuli makolo bamwambo sitima kamba pali chai sitima kama pali mtembo wa muntu pali pa chitumbi cha muntu muzi wa MK6 waona so vale vintu vane wachita hivi MK6 hivi bizaka waliterera because chani mwezi makamba to on your lowest today. I feel the same thing after watching Mama Esther, the way she cried after seeing Dr. ALECK BANDA. Tibela vambili maningi munga deali rovokamba, but tifaka che vonse manja mulungu. Let them come 2026. Ndipa nawazaka mziwa tu Zambia ni wachabe chabe. Namaliro, so much for sing. Ngatuwe na wakawa maliro, siwa kufuna, tusabwele kumaliro. So for sing, kwenda kumaliro. Amele so na kuchita invite. Ndeba nga kambe kwa Zedman. The floor is yours, my brother.
Yeah, Mr. Maru. I think let's wait for the moderator to come back so that she guides. In the meantime, you can continue.
Okay, maybe I can come in. Yes, Mr. Brian, go ahead. Go ahead. So you know it's me. Voice, voice. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. MK6, good to see you as well. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief. Yeah.
I feel your pain, man. It alive video of Bishop that I was watching. I saw it. I think I sobbed a little bit as well. Because Mama Esther really moaned. She cried. Yeah, it's tough to watch, man. It's very tough. But anyway, let me just say, just maybe to add to what you guys have been saying on prayer and just say, look, we really need to pray. We really need to pray. And I feel like we have said so much about prayer that I think we need to come up with a live just praying. I think I've had 30 minutes of prayer every day, and whoever wants to join, everyone opens their microphone if they want to pray so that we know everyone is praying. We need to pray. These are the moments that if you ever to everybody to what is a Christian nation.
I'm also waiting for my chance to speak something. Don't know.
I've just started speaking, my brother, so maybe let me finish.
You're taking long. Some people
I've just started talking, my brother.
Their point.
Just started.
It's not you. It's not you. You're innocent. I'm saying taking long some points. We are diverting some
maybe let me finish talking so that you can come and talk as well.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. So on prayer, I think we really need to pray. So that's one thing. Now, I also want to add some things. UPND is trying to bury the legacy of ECL. I'm sure you've seen it. This whole propaganda, the way they're insulting him, demeaning the family, they want to bury that legacy. And don't underestimate UPND. They are all about propaganda, narrative engineering. They want you to start looking at the wrong things so that you stop praying. If they want us to be fighting their lies instead of us eulogizing ECL.
Mr. Brian, you know what?
Yes, I'm
Mr. Brian, if it man kana numbers nothing atamba kupanga ma videos. If it ena ngata kwa kupanga video in the 150,000K, mwizo iwe number mwizo when it reaches 150,000K, it's a lot of number. So in the middle of kubali na legacy ya ECL spaza kwanisa. Because that Mr. Brian, believe you me, my brother, me I can defend ECL's legacy. So as a Kwanisa, I can promise you, my older bro, I swear to God.
I agree with you. So you know what? One thing that I've started doing, we have started doing, working on a tribute. We are working on a high quality tribute for ECL. We've started filming today, so we are filming this high profile people. We shot 2 people today. Tomorrow we'll continue. If all goes well, by next week we'll have shot. So if you're interested in featuring and you're in Lusaka, I'll be back in Lusaka on Friday. We can make an arrangement and we can film you as well. If you're interested, if anybody is interested, we have equipment. We have cameras and everything, editing equipment, very high-end stuff that we have. That's not a problem. And I have a couple of boys that are working with me and helping me. So if any of you guys feel like, oh, you want to throw in a 2-minute or 3-minute about ECL or whatever experience, throw your weight behind that tribute. It'll be great.
Make sure, Mr. Brand, Palma building Yanamanga ECL, my hospitals, Fonse. Don't forget to put that.
By the way, I've done documentaries on some of those things, so I still have some of the videos. So it's not a problem. I'll throw them in there.
Yeah,
Mr. Brand, you can follow me also.
Okay. Let me follow
my page.
Yeah.
Mr. Brand.
Yes.
I've given you a follow. Do likewise. You can also attach your line to your bio, so that at least we can engage each other after this live.
Yeah, but you can also you can inbox me, leave me a message, and then we can pick it up.
Yeah, there's a lot we need to do just after the burial of the big man. There's a lot actually that is needed to do, so that we, in as much as they are doing their gymnastics, we can also be doing our stuff. And we have Amaru by our side, and also MK6. We can make it better.
I think
one more thing. I think
each other.
They are preparing our jail cells because some of us used to post the hard stuff. and have insulted them left, right, and center. So what we need to do is check up on each other. Gamamana fetale ufiko mneno nishina ingira. So
MK6, let me tell you something, my brother. Onani, I myself was actually prepare. Onani got to ever say so Zambia, which means Lokomeve got Baenda. Isanka and Chmos. Isankara give what belongs to Caesar. Because could be
that's what I'm saying. That's why
we really need to check on each other, guys. There's lots of things that are happening. I'm so worried about some of you. And some of us were very loud.
Blazer, I see Blazer.
Come up, request so that when the moderator comes, you are up.
I see Robam, you know, we can find a way. You see what you do, Robam, is just inbox me. Let's see if we can find a way of, I know Anthony Mukwita, what Anthony Mukwita is going to do is just sending his voice and then his nice photos, and that's how we are throwing him into that tribute.
You can even do a Zoom. You can
even do a Zoom. Yeah, that's right. So let's find a way, Mr. Robam, you can be part of that tribute as well to be very good. Blaze will come back from Solwezi. He's in Solwezi right now. And you will do it. He needs to do. So Blaze, you need to do the tribute as well on camera when you come back.
I think I need to say my good nights. But before I go, the moderator Baisa, I was saying, apa malilonga yapwa nga balikata umuguys nish balikata bonse kula yafi waya ingira mu masero bonse apefe kwakula bombalwe
tukara imama yings MK6 I heard from you, so you can't go without hearing from me.
Okay, I'll be in the comment section. Let me give space. Babike koba baroba mwap.
Amaru, go ahead. Na Mulanda, sorry.
Guys, so
okay, so who's next? Is it Frank Tembo?
Let me just say like a minute. So, okay, listen, go ahead.
You're supposed to speak next. All right, you can go, Black.
But Frank Kale Bachisa Bachipona, he just dropped. But Zegman Munishan Kale.
We know President Impumi Mawabomben.
Wetwalosha tulerosha ifwe amalirwaya natufulunganya amabranch.
You are right. Na panchi tomulebo mbeine tuletotera tomulelala le sampar.
I'm quite a totera.
Number one, I've just got a few remarks to make, or a few points to make. Number one, looking at the history for these our leaders, our two leaders, the deceased and the current one. I feel what was supposed to be done is the current one would have gone straight to the family when it just happened and engage himself with the family to show leadership. Turamona konanga umuntu was your enemy in times of death. Turafunyapo filia. Siyakuwa pantu wali enemy wandi and the like. Mwachita wave for continuation. So that was supposed to be done immediately because to Alanda no nalemuna kwa tima politics insha ishibia timwala fumemfwa munjelele koba family lekentu wombele pamo. The family would have had that having made that point. The other thing is our current man shouldn't be expecting the family to bend whilst the people are mourning. So he shouldn't be playing gymnastics thinking that he is always going to be in the right. No. When you are wrong, you are wrong. And the death of the big man has got history. So with that history, the man was supposed to be the one to bend to the Lung family and ensure that all these proceedings are done in a very amicable and smooth way. To Afuma Koko, the man has run his race. He has died fighting for the nation. He has died fighting for Zambia. And that's the more reason the family has stood firm to protect whatever the man had told them. We thank God for the family of the Lungu, because if at all Bali Senkana Kufepanon, it would have meant that they would have betrayed their parent even in his death. But we thank God for them because they've stood their ground. And the passing on of our, late president, Edgar Chagwarung, may his soul rest in peace. He has gone to be with the Lord and to continue fighting for Mother Zambia. Now that he's in the spirit, that is when he's going to fight more. And I feel that's where the panic for these people is coming from. Because that man is now in the spirit. There is a very big distinction between somebody who is in the physical realm and the one who is in the spiritual realm. Where the physical realm cannot reach, the spiritual realm can surpass. So what is happening is that we are in the physical realm and we are only able to visualize things in the physical realm. But now our Father is in the spiritual realm. So he's going to be doing more for us who are crying. And that's the more reason as to why I like the position of the family, that the man shouldn't go any closer to the body of the former president. If we ikalako kumushi, kula bocho balanda tukusambile chua. Iringiri ni omuntu ngafa where some suspicions arises. Kula bokufa akotu muchutu akoba no ngawaya kulia ukayeposa ko ichiwani chichala. Kubala mboku tulomfako na ukukwe wachilanda ti imboko shinaima. Imboko shichirenga yaima ni mulandu neumfo omuntu oyafuire. So na papene hapa. Umuntu naba kukanyo kuba you are not needed. What is so difficult for you to dedicate? What is so difficult for you to dedicate to what you are senda kutuma no kwine kabiye uli aunji minineko but ule fwazie ule yako. So now apa na ikosa because the man is in spirit. And I want to make this point clear. Madam President, today is the 22nd day. Mark my words. From today going forward, pay attention to what will be happening in the nation of Zambia. Pay particular attention. You will come to realize to say, hence the panic for one to be there. You will begin seeing it now. You begin seeing it now. So, this death of our former president has brought a lot of things. We are crying, we are mourning, and on the other hand, it has brought deliverance of the nation of Zambia. The last point that I want to make is that we had neglected our 60th Republican president during his time when he was sick as a nation. We had neglected him because we were seeing every time when he was mistreated, mishandled. We as the people of Zambia, we never did anything. Now that is crying. Now that is no more. It's when we are showing love to him. So my appeal, my humble request to everyone under my voice is that let us pull up our socks. Whenever we hear that someone is being mistreated, whenever we hear that someone is being stopped from attending his medical whatever, let's rise as a nation. If the Lungu family, that is just a small family, can make leaders of the nation to dance to their tune. What about we, the majority Zambian? Let us learn from what we've seen and let us make a stoppage to all the evil that may be trying to come as we continue endeavoring in our lives. Please, this is a lesson, and we should get lessons from it and change for the better as the majority Zambians. Thank you so much. I rest my case, Queen Mpumi.
Thank you, Zedman. You have brought a lot of things to light, which we know happen in our cultures and tradition. If you are so good today, so the panic, if you panic, mubiri. Which barefa yokulalike ishiwa barefa okulalika spirit ya balungu because balungu bale balwisha in the physical. Ukwapitira balungu baba konka. Number 6 balungu bali mu spirit. They have to make sure that baba lalika mu spirit. Mwamona area this is another revelation. By coming here to talk, we are getting all this wisdom from everywhere. It's like they want him to put to rest spiritually because they physically they were able to confront him. Now, more spirit, how can they put ECL to rest? And that is the key, to put ECL to rest. Hence the desperation. So now we know what really these people want. Balefo kulalika ba ECL spirit yabo. But abene ba ECL badi shibe. That's why badi ebiro urupalo wabo. Ati ekesa mukumono mubiri wandi. So now ikosa. Because you can't fight a spirit. They were fighting ECL physically. Number ba ECL bali more spiritual. But Joseph Skazwe, the floor is yours.
It's him, Mom.
Who's next? Ba Frank Campbell? I don't know who's next. But trust Namulanda Bushe.
Wilson, Konkeni Wilson face, then Franklin.
Okay, so ba Wilson, ba Franklin kale ba chisa ba chiponafi. So to alabika ba Franklin because he's been here from the beginning, but he dropped.
Franklin, then Wilson, then me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. How are you, everyone here?
Thank you. How are you?
Good. So just warning our beloved president. Yeah, I think now take a couple more points of our plan. Our plan was raising a point here that you guys, as the nation, now let's should stand and start and pray for our country.